Assalamu alaikum, you guys. Narcissists are very divisive and they divide people. They are like dividers. For example, I have an narcissist ex-wife and we have a son together, and he is like 13 years old. He is like 12 years old and like 2 months. So so I just told her if we can get like a very small Nokia phone, cell phone, and just put a SIM card for him in there so I can just call him and sometimes and talk to him. And she had like a lot of money, not a lot of money, but she could buy it for him, but I wasn't doing financially well. So I just told her, can you buy him that phone? And she didn't because but but she went to shopping centers and she buy a bunch of stuff that's not even important to her or to her son or to her situation at all. Like she have the money to buy all kinds of things, but she won't buy her son a cell phone so he can call his father some days whenever he feels like it. But she can buy him the phone. It's just that narcissists, they like to divide people and isolate people from each other, and if they are not a part of that conversation, if they are not a part of that, conversation, dialogue, and chit chat, they don't like anything that they are not a part of. They have to be a part of that thing. And not only that, they have to be a part of that thing, they have to be the main thing that's going on in there, whether it's a relationship or a friendship. They are not going to allow it. And a friendship that's outside of them, they are not going to allow it because they have to be in that friendship, and they have to be in that friendship, and they have to be the main character in the friendship. Isn't that a mentally ill situation? So that's one example. Like, she is not happy with buying him a cell phone so we can have conversations sometimes, and those times are times like she is already at work. I live in my apartment and they live in another apartment in another place. So if I have some time with my son, just having conversation with him on the cell phone, and she's not there and she's not a part of it, and she's not the main character in the conversation, it just bothers her. I know how narcissists are. The other example is that when I find the apartment that I'm living in right now, there was this narcissist woman that I know in the past, and I told her that I'm looking for an apartment, and she bring me here and she connect me to the landlord, and I speak to the landlord and I get the apartment, I rent the apartment. Then after a while she talks to the landlord a lot. Then after a while she told me not to talk to the landlord a lot because the landlord is a female, and she told me not to talk to the landlord a lot because her husband will get jealous. He don't like when people talk to her a lot. First of all, I don't have time to be talking to a landlord for too long. And but that was a way for her, like she was isolating me from the landlord. But it's just, it was weird though, for somebody to tell me not to talk to my landlord too long or too much. That's second example. And the other example is that and when I was a child, the parent that was raising us, like we were like